Well, good morning, folks. It is the 8th of September 2024. I'm going to take a little ride here today, look at the tornado damage left from back in May of this year. Our homes here that are still unoccupied. I'm going to take a little walk down the Portage bike trail as well, see what it looks like down there. Businesses are still trying to get going. It wiped the auto zone out. I'm sorry, the auto supply Campbell's next door to the auto zone, and the neighborhood behind it. You can still see them putting siding on the home right there. Scott's right here was tore up pretty good. They're open. We're going to take a look at Gordon Food Service behind us here. They're getting a new facade. It was all tore off. Then we're going to go down on the trail. You can see the construction workers putting it all back together right now. This is since the beginning of May of this year. June, July, August, September. And this is how bad this tornado was. Now we take this little ride down here to Salary Flats. I also like to shout out to all the first responders and those that are helping with a horrible damage down in North Carolina, Tennessee, all around that area, Georgia, Florida. What's coming into Florida too. Again, right here, this is all wiped out. This is nothing close to what the folks down there are going through or had gone through. But for us here, it sure is something. See everything down there still. And the woods have all been raised now, been logged out because they've been torn out by the tornado back here. But still, my heart goes out to those folks down south. I pray our government gets on the stick and gets down there and gets that thing sorted out. I don't know a person whose thoughts and prayers aren't with all those folks. Always have been, always will be. Again, I'll just remind folks, you know, there's a lot of places to donate. Be very careful, know what you're doing with that. If there's any question at all, don't donate. Call up the Red Cross. It's just my own humble opinion. We're going to take a little walk through here, see how far we can get. It may be closed. This is pretty much what you're going to see over just west of 12th Street, along 131 and Center, going all the way Center Street, all the way through here. It hit the corner down there in Portage of Oakland Drive and Center Street, and really tore that up. Homes, businesses, the one business on the corner, like a strip mall, is all gone. It's just a cement pad now. It's been raised. We're going to take a little walk through here and see the fall is certainly here. We're probably going to see a little more of this. Here's our friend the milkweed. Monarch butterflies thrive on it. Right back here there's a cardinal hanging out. Let's see if I can get in on him there a little bit. Right in the center. Here he is. All right. This is the Salary Flats Pavilion. There used to be an interpretive center that was here at one time that actually had celery planted so people could see what it was like back in the day where they produced celery here. And the old loading docks and grain warehouse, now it's a stage for live performances. I seen Bill Monroe perform there live back in the day. Had a little video about that earlier. Oh yeah, this is, I haven't walked back here since this happened. This was all closed. And it's been open for a while now, and I just thought I'd take this opportunity to a little walk down through here. They have the fountain going. Everything beyond it's gone. That's really sad. All right. They not only have restrooms here, but they also have bike fix-it centers with all the tools. Many of you have probably seen these where you live, but they have all the tools to repair bicycles. There's the air pump. Okay, you can stay on the Portage bike trail. It's paved. It goes over the river and through the woods and around about 1.5 miles away till you arrive at the band shell behind the Portage police station, and goes past the Portage library. Here's what I used to call the end of the trail. Takes you all the way down to Millam Road through a beautiful ride over a bridge, under an overpass, along the river. There's some air for the bikes here. Nice little place here to sit down and have your lunch. There's no charge for any of this. There's no membership. This is all open to the public. Rollerbladers, people on skateboards, bicycles, buku. When I was lived over here in the apartments, I used to ride this, a circuit I called it, up to 20 times on a Saturday. And that was a 5-mile circuit. That's some good riding. I had a real nice Univega mountain bike, and I was on this trail as much as possible, especially on the weekends. Talk about some Surrey bikes here in a second. This used to be thick woods. You didn't even know the railroad tracks are back here or anything, and they've been cleaning this up. Down here a ways, and we may get to it if they let us through, there was a place that you could rent canoes that they had tied up down there. And you could also rent 4-passenger Surrey bikes, pedal bikes, little canopies on the top of them and a deck on the back that you could put an ice chest. There is a steering wheel, and all 4 of you pedal, or just one. And you go up and down this trail. Oh yes, we're going to be able to go back here. I can see the bridge from here. Here's the little building that you would rent the Surrey bikes and the canoes. Man, this is tore up. All right. Out here in the middle of all this, there's one lone stump with a little bit of fall color on it left. Everything else pretty much tore to hell. Here's one of the real nice cast iron light poles. Snapped right off. This is also secure from the building we were just at all the way through this facility. Here's where you come and you rent the bikes. Now the Surrey bikes are gone, and you can rent these. And I'm sure you still can right now today when they open. This is a beautiful trail. You can see why I would ride it so many times. They've actually widened the trail by about 3 feet. Right up here is where you put in your canoe launch. The bike trail proceeds on past where I used to live. That's where it stopped at Millam Road and the railroad tracks across from the old Pfizer facility. storage facility there. And there's Walnut Trail Apartments. And I used to live there at Walnut Trail, and I could just go out of my apartment, cross the parking lot, over these railroad tracks right here, and right onto the trail. It was great. Loved it. A lot of people there still do, so they extended the trail and built a bridge, a bicycle and pedestrian bridge, over Millam Road and along the creek again, Portage Creek, all the way past, all the way to Millam Park at Loy Norrix High School, and that is now the head of the trail. What a beautiful long walk. What a beautiful ride on a bicycle. Here we go. I literally can testify to you that I've ridden over this bridge hundreds, plurally, hundreds of times. Here's where you put in your canoes. You can paddle all the way down to the bridge at Millam Road at the park there. The water levels are a little bit low. And that's Hermit. That's a class 8 rapid here on the Portage Arado. Right there's Lava Falls. That's a full 10. That's a full 10. There's a deer crossing the river right down here. There's a deer in the creek. There she goes. Right over. Maybe another one. Yep, there always are. Pair of doe. Here comes the third one. Kimosabi would say to Tonto, "Tonto, what do you think about that?" He'd say, dinner. Not here though, can't hunt here. This is a protected space. All right, let's go over the bridge. There's a troll. See him? See his hat? He's under the bridge. He's waving at you. There he is, a troll under the bridge. I love that movie, The Troll Hunter. Just make sure when you set it up, you hit the English, or you'll be listening to it in Finlandian. That's not in Finland, that's in Norway. Norwegian. There's the girls right over here. They're gonna cross the railroad tracks as we cross the Foos Bridge. The Bruken. All right. This is so much fun to ride over this bridge. It was a blast. You really come clipping through here. Yeah, they have a great habitat. Okay, along the trail there are little settles placed here and there, little cuts through that you can watch the babbling brook. This area here used to be one of my favorite. We'll take a quick look through here, just go beyond it, then I'm going to sign off on this video as a part 1. You see the Portage Creek right there. I'm going to drive over to the end of the trail at the park where I used to call it the end, where it used to be the old end. Now it's about the 2/3 mark. We're going to take a look at it from there, and then maybe take a little walk up over that pedestrian bridge. This right here was what I used to call the chicane. You come hauling through here, you know, always watching for other people. You're not the king of the road, okay, but it was fun, especially when you'd come through here one time, know there's nobody down here. You go back through, there's nobody there again, and you make the run. This was so much fun. Man, there's a couple times I come around here and just my handlebar almost touching these trees. Just really hauling it. The chicane. It's Jackie Stewart. I'm driving down through the chicane. Now you see that truck going. All right, that goes up and over a real nice little tunnel that goes under the road, along the river, and pops out on the other side. That's pretty cool down there too. I love Jackie Stewart. Driving me elf. Me tires got to have the adhesion in the turns. Adhesion. I love the way he used to say that. Mario Andretti didn't have the adhesion. Pretty. Oh well. I'm glad that they all have the adhesion today, and they adhere to it. Very nice marshy area all the way through here. Cattails. Well, as you can see here at the tracks, and we're going to look at the underpass here, the bike underpass, and it's 1.2 miles to Millham Road. Now this again was a total blast. Riding from this direction, from the south going north. Okay, there's pedestrian sidewalks up here running down all the way down here to Westnedge Street, and over here straight ahead, yes, to the Pfizer complex, so forth. Announce passing on left. Jawohl. Links. Man, you come around here, sail down through here, high speed under this bridge. Man, that was fun. And then take it easy going back up the other way. You clear it, there's nobody there, make another pass. Now I have seen this high enough that this is flooded up to about, almost a foot. You can kind of see the water line along the base. It's easy to see. That's where she's been to over about 3 decades that this has been here. Yep. And she goes on and on till the day is dawn. Till the sun is set and the day is done. Up in the morning for the break of day, I eat my breakfast on the ray. Got that C-130 rolling down the strip. This is scary, isn't it? I know something else is pretty scary. We got a red-legged daddy gonna take a little trip. Gonna stand up, hooked up, shuffle to the door. Gonna jump right out and he's gonna count to 4. If his mane don't open wide, you know what happens then, folks. He's got another one by his side. If that one, if it don't open too, look out below. I'm coming through. If I die in the old drop zone, tag me and bag me, ship me home. If I don't die with the best, bury me in the leaning rest. And if I die, was a chipmunk on a Russian front. Bury me with a Russian tomato. That's how you clean that one up. Our Joe Sargent didn't. Like Curly and the Three Stooges say when he was asked if he would swear in court. And he says, no, but I know all the words. All right, gonna be back to you here. This airborne shuffle's over. Thank goodness for this morning. Chow time, right? Oh. Gonna sign off and get a part 2 going on the opposite end of this trail. Thanks for watching. I really mean it. Thanks for subscribing. I really mean that too. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you here shortly.